Truly out here on God.
Boom! He put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
$808 money. Hey, Chef. Cook that shit up. Hey, Chef. Cook that shit up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hey, Chef. Cook that shit up.
Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Hey, Chef.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. They just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people can't expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. To expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing now is Brady. In trouble, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without the...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Blake Bell, 42 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Off the squib kick, he corrals it inside the 25. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, he's
got a man complete. And he'll be Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucks have got it back to within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
But there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Squib kick picked up near the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Go Bandit!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical to force that incompletion.
Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through? He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Joe Fortson as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Brady now on first down. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Brady will look to throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. To throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Up the gun, Fournette. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Brady. And now here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they start at their own 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more and more and more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. On the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 possession, when that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. For it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well down. Coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring. First pass for Murray. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Murray going to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Here's the option, running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And now nothing but green ahead of.
Damn, fam, dog.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.
And we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
When it wasn't 4th and a yard, there was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Well, you want to talk about a bold, confident group right now, CD. Now 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions, and this is just the opening drive.
This isn't just setting a tone. That's darn near taking your flag and planting it on the opposition and letting them know we're coming after you all game long right here from the first drive. 2 times now on 4th down, picking it up. I like where they're going.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger.
Another run with Sanders. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Hurts will throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
The touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Philly offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second down, back to Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. He's got the first down and more. Look at the big man rumble. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And they need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
First and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Hurts to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a second down and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And outbounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jody Fortson, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they will start out in really great shape up close to midfield.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another run here with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final try for Mahomes. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Honesty based prosecution. Honesty based prosecution.
Get the bag, King Walker.
Turn it up, KD.
best prosecutor. I'm the best prosecutor.